Order filled.
Now the dealers I possess for one man is rare. Myself, homeboy, got 50 pair. Got blue and black, cause I likes to chill. And yellow and green when it's time to get ill. Got a pair that I wear when I'm playing ball. With the heel inside, make me 10 feet tall. My dealers only bring good news. And they are not used as selling shoes. They're black and white, white with black stripes. The ones I like to wear when I rock the mic. On the steps of a famous university. We took the beat from the street and put it on TV. My jeans are seen on the movie screen. Hollywood knows we're good if you know what I mean. We started in the alley, now we chillin' Cali. And I won't take my beat up on the beat up back.
Order filled.
Think about the things I do, and I still hold the thought of you. With someone else, I know it's true, so far away. And I can only hold my breath. I start to die a lonely death. With you and me and all the rest, so far away. Don't say I told you so.
Order filled.
One thing you'll never know. You're not the same, you've changed. I don't need you anyway. You're not the person that I believed in yesterday. You're not the same, you've changed. I don't need you anyway. You're not the person that I believed in yesterday. I can hold it when you see. I know it all comes back to me. My practice taught to be so far away. Never wanted me to show. Just right me out, I let you go. Now there's more for you to know, so far away. Don't say I told you so. One thing you'll never know. You're not the same, you've changed. I don't need you anyway. You're not the person that I believed in yesterday. You're not the same, you've changed. So leave me sing anyway. You're not the person that I believed in yesterday. That I believed in yesterday. Let's see your trick.
Let's shoot over here. Oh, yeah!
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Next time you'll let me cheat, right, Billy? Oh, if I'm not Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Don't stop now. Let's see you tear it up.
Order filled.
Oh no.
I cannot wait for this incredible contest to begin.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You got this.
The talent on display today is on another level.
6, didn't know any tricks. Matter of fact, first time he got on it, he slipped. Landed on his hip and busted his lip. For a week he had to talk with a list like this. Now we can end the story right here, but shorty didn't quit. It was something in the air. Yeah, he said it was something so appealing. He couldn't fight the feeling, something about it. He knew he was understand it, branded. Since the first kick flip, he landed. Labeled a misfit, a bandit. His neighbors couldn't stand it, so he was banished to the park. Started in the morning, once after dark. Yeah. So I'm sorry, young man. There's no escape from him. So we kick. Just a rebel to the world with no place to go. And so we kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come and skate with me. Just a rebel looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast. My man got a little older, became a better roller. Yeah, no helmet, hell-bent on killing himself.
Camera's ready.
But he was feeling himself. Got a little more swag in his style. Met his girlfriend, she was clapping in the crowd. Love is what was happening to him now. He said I would marry. I'm engaged to these aerials and varials, and I don't think this board is strong enough to carry two. She said, "Bow, I weigh 120 pounds." Now, let me make one thing clear. I don't need to ride yours, I got mine right here. So she took him to a spot he didn't know about. Some odd in the apartment parking lot. She said, "I don't normally take dates in here, so you can push, kick, push, kick, push, kick. Just lovers intertwined with no place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push,
This ain't my favorite.
kick, push, coast. So come escape with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push, and coast. Yeah. Before he knew he had a crew, there wasn't no pump, and they spit fire shirts and SB dunks. They would push till they couldn't skate no more. Office building lobbies wasn't safe no more, and it wasn't like they wasn't getting chased no more. Just the freedom was better than breathing, they said. An escape route they used to escape out when things
Just-
got crazy. They needed to break out they head to any place with stairs, any good grinds. The world was theirs. And they four wheels would take them there until the cops came and said, "There's no taking here."
It's TV time. Hey, buddy.
And the way they roll,
Show me your stuff.
without a cause, with no place to go, and so they kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, kick, push, coast. So come roll with me, just a rebel, looking for a place to be. So let's kick and push and coast.
You thirsty, please grab a Sprite. My crib's lurking, don't look tight. I just wanna dance with you, baby. Just don't move too fast, I'm too crazy. Man, down the alley, get shady. Taking mine off that with the diff. In the whip slide right there.
chopper.
Function, one wrong word, start busting. Put that on my Yankee hat. I'm a gangster rap. Where the ladies at? What every real know the difference. Bandana brown like the dope daddy shooting in the kitchen room, north side. Never went to body with Rio. Go, Rio. T-strap for the D-Lo, we know. I ain't never ran from nothing but the police. I ain't never ran from nothing but the police. I ain't never ran from nothing but the police. City was skinny, carry strong. Northside Long Beach, hit the club and make $1 flip it. Split the dollars with my mama children. Folks need I just need your light of my business. Never know trying to play, you know. Just never know trying to spray, you know. With
some once-in-a-lifetime skating today.
Order filled.
Oh, yeah!
The following competition today is unreal. Let's see what the next skater can do.
Order filled.
We rejoin our competitors with another run about to begin.
Order filled.
This your favorite song? Translation. Let's get it nice like this, I'm a night like this. Sword in my hand, I fight like this. And I'm more than a man, I'm a god. Touche on guard. Two-play trap and a two-tits pop out of that tank top and bra. And when I say do, that BK does. She wants some more of this, I give her more of this, I pour this. In fact, I know she missed the way I floored this. I'm focused, I know my Houston partners drop a four on this and focus and slow it down. Alright, let me blow this bitch, I'm famous, I blame this on you. Cash in the mirror, hang, get my penthouse roof. Skyline the clearest, watching your optics. Popping out, you
Stop filled.
pop my top on the 105 with no power steering.
Luxury, chitty ching ching, could buy anything, cop that. Color greens, 3 degrees low, make it hot for me, drop that. Yeah, with J this, stop this, yeah, with hey, damn with yeah, with bummy nigga famous, straight from the bottom, broke, hate it.
Order filled.
Never rock them guns in the basement. Out there, have a problem. Be my fragrance. Me love, function on fire. Burn the roof off this month of sight. What is calling? Go crazy like no other. Steady blowing. Pass the to my mama runs in the family. But keep a fiending on. Faded, ride. Shot glass, super size. She gon' get some tonight. Meet me at the W and no, it's not the west side. Stick it up, it's outside. Baller, futuristic, groovy gangster with an attitude. What these make a year, I spend that on my daughter's shoes. Then drinking, know the college students loving Q. We gon' turn it out until the neighbors wanna party too. Luxury, chitty ching ching, could buy anything, cop that. Color greens, 3 degrees low, make it hot for me, drop that. Yeah, with J this, stop this, yeah, with hey, damn with yeah, this, yeah, damn with hey,
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Millions of Americans just like you. We show you President Trump's speeches in their entirety, free from interruptions and censorship. We cover the stories that matter to you with the integrity and passion you deserve. Thank you for choosing RSBN as your home for America First News. Together, we stand strong, united, and informed. So join us and be part of the right side of history.
Hey y'all, it's Phil from the Dinosaur Chit Chat Live Show. Look, don't forget to check me out right here on RSBN Network. Be sure to watch the show on Right Side Broadcasting Network, and I want you to support Right Side Broadcasting Network. Yes, it's imperative that you do so, okay? I look to see y'all soon. Bye-bye.
To celebrate our newest launch, Rev 7, I'm bringing you an amazing introductory offer, plus an exclusive overstock sale that you're not going to want to miss. Rev 7 is our premium energy drink that tastes great and gives you energy all day with no jitters and no crashes. That's because there's no sugar and no caffeine. I'm so sure you're going to love Rev 7 that for a limited time you can try our 3-pack absolutely free. Or check out our Percale bed sheets. I can't believe I'm even going to say this. Every color, every style, every size, only $29.88. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save 20% on our Rev 7 12-packs or try our introductory 3-pack absolutely free. And our Percale bed sheets, all sizes only $29.88, even the queens and kings. Inventory is extremely limited, so order now.
Welcome back to RSBN Live. I'm Matthew Alvarez. As it's 12/19, Friday, July 11th. President Trump on his way with the First Lady to Kerrville, Texas, to tour the damage there, but also to meet with government officials and, of course, victims' families, as this will be live coverage that will bring you throughout the day and until President Trump takes off from Air Force One from Texas back to the East Coast. We'll be here live for that coverage. Robert McNeely will be in studio at about 1 o'clock Eastern Time to continue our coverage on this Friday. Thanks so much for streaming in with us here on RSBN. Let's go to President Trump from earlier. He was leaving the White House, of course, at the South Lawn there on the way to Marine One. He stopped by and answered some questions from reporters. Let's take a look.
Mr. President, sir.
Hi, good morning. I'm so sorry. I'm super embarrassed. Hi, puppy.
This man is 74-year-old John Arthur Gettru, an elderly homeowner in Hayward, California. What he doesn't know is that he's speaking with an undercover officer closing in on a decades-old secret. and things are about to take an unexpected turn.
I was turning around in your driveway and I accidentally hit your car.
Which one?
The one parked in the driveway. Do you want to maybe take a look to see if we should exchange insurance information?
Take a peek.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. So embarrassing.
Sheriff's office. Yeah, go ahead.
Hands behind your back.
Wait
Face
a
the car.
minute.
Go ahead and face the car.
All right, watch this.
We'll talk to you in a minute.
Anybody else in the house? No, my wife's at work.
Deputies give John a routine pat-down before he's led to the front seat of a police vehicle.
Take a seat.
You want to rest on that seat?
You're gonna close the door, make sure the dogs.
Yes.
We'll take care of your dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Though he hasn't been told why he's been arrested, John applauds the deputies for the ruse.
Good line for coming out of the house. Get that guy out of the house.
Months earlier, cold case investigators in Santa Clara County reopened a murder case that had remained unsolved for 45 years. DNA from the crime scene was compared to a public database, allowing investigators to trace a family tree and identify John, a husband, father, and former Boy Scout leader, as the primary suspect. Investigators bring him in for questioning, hoping to uncover the truth. Is this devoted husband and father simply the wrong man? Or has his carefully lived life been a cover for something far more sinister? The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before.
So I'm Sergeant Cortez, okay? I'll let you know what's going on and why you're here today.
Yeah,
okay?
I'd like to know.
Yeah, absolutely, of course. Before I let you know what's going on, I just want to get your personal information. Just confirm your name. Your full name is John Arthur
Getreu.
Getreu?
Getreu.
Okay. Were you ever in the military?
No.
No. Have you ever been arrested in the past?
No.
John shares
Order
basic
filled.
information about his past and childhood, revealing that he was born in Newark, Ohio, and spent the early years of his life moving frequently due to his father's long military career. He spent a significant part of his teen years in West Germany, where his family lived on a U.S. military base.
Now, you mentioned that he had never been arrested, and I found out something happened in Germany.
Okay,
Can you tell me about that?
I was arrested in Germany.
Okay, what happened with that? Can you tell me about that?
I was accused of murder.
The revelation is especially jarring, given that he's here today on accusations of his involvement in a completely separate murder.
Tell me about what happened. What was the accusation against you?
I killed a chaplain's daughter.
Okay.
And that was all I knew.
Okay. Do you remember what happened?
No.
With this young female?
No.
No?
I didn't even know her.
The young girl, 15-year-old Margaret Williams, attended a dance at an American youth club one Saturday night in 1963, when John was just 18 years old. The two were said to have met on the street shortly after, where she agreed to let him walk her home. Her body was discovered the next day on a baseball diamond behind the club. She'd been sexually assaulted and strangled.
You didn't even know her? Why did they arrest you? I mean,
Probably the next day.
Okay.
After they found the body, I guess.
Okay. How did they tie you to this body? How did they connect you to this body?
Somebody had seen me, walk that direction or walk towards a school, or
Okay.
it was an elementary school.
Okay. Did you... I mean, I don't know the details of what happened.
I don't know the details either, so...
Okay. Did you actually meet this young lady?
That's what they say.
Though John maintains his innocence, he was found guilty at trial for Margaret's murder, ultimately receiving a sentence of 10 years in a German juvenile prison. Because of his age at the time, he was released after serving roughly 2/3 of his sentence. Then he walked free.
And so you spent actually 6 years in prison?
Something like that.
Wow. And then how, after you were released, what happened?
I just was dropped off at McGuire Air Force Base, and my father picked me up, and that was it.
That was it? You came back to the United
Never heard
States?
a word from him. Nothing.
Okay.
After returning to the United States, John moved to California, and in 1975 was once again at the center of a serious crime.
And then at some point, there was another accusation against you about a sexual assault. from the Palo Alto Police
Yeah,
Department?
Palo Alto Police Department.
Okay.
That's when I was the leader of an Explorer post.
Okay. Can you tell me about what happened there?
Nothing.
Okay.
You know, I
It's
was
just
accused, interviewed, and that was it.
Okay. What's this allegation? I got to ask you.
Yeah.
You know, this allegation that this young girl made against you that you sexually assaulted her. Did that actually happen?
No, not that not that I know of. And if I was arrested for specifically that and then not even tried, then nothing's happened. Like I told him, nothing happened.
Yeah.
I never saw her again. You know.
Did you end up serving time for that? Do you remember?
No, I didn't. Didn't serve any time that I know of.
Okay.
I can't. You know.
Okay.
It was so piddly that.
You weren't didn't go to trial or anything like that? Okay.
According to multiple news sources, John was 31 years old when the teenager came forward, claiming he not only assaulted and strangled her, but threatened to kill her if she didn't comply. He received a 6-month sentence, serving just 30 days on weekends after 5 were suspended.
So I want to tell you a little bit about my investigation, okay? Are you familiar with the with Palo Alto area, Stanford area, the hills in Stanford?
Yeah.
You ever go out there?
I was a scout leader. I traveled all those hills.
What hills? Which hills are you talking?
Well, we were out in the Bay, Half Moon Bay Hills.
Okay.
And I traveled up through there, hiked with the boys.
Did you ever go in the hills, like in the area around Page Mill Road? Page Mill Road, like just west of Stanford?
No.
No, you never went to that area?
No.
Okay. So I'm investigating there's a murder up there in the hills. Would there be any reason that you were ever up in those hills? No?
No.
Leslie Marie Perlov was a 21-year-old Stanford University graduate working as a law clerk at the North County Law Library in Palo Alto, California in 1973. Her body was found dumped in the Stanford Dish hiking area. A floral scarf was found tightly knotted around her neck and had been used as a ligature to strangle her to death. It was DNA found beneath her fingernails that led them to John, who at the time worked near the Stanford campus as a security guard.
Did you ever see this young lady? Do you know her?
No, who's that?
It's a young lady that an investigation I'm doing, and she was murdered.
Mm.
Do you ever see her at all?
No.
She look familiar?
Leslie's 1972 orange Chevrolet Nova was found parked at the gate of an old quarry near Old Page Mill Road, just east of where her body was found.
Do you remember ever stopping by the side of the road and looking into this vehicle?
No.
It's an orange Chevy Nova.
No.
No?
Order filled.
Okay. Do you know the name Leslie Perlov? Leslie Perlov?
No.
No? Okay. She wasn't a girlfriend of yours?
Oh, no.
Okay. I had to ask.
She's cute anyway.
Yeah, very.
That would be
very cute.
she'd be about 18 years old, I guess.
Okay.
At Stanford. Yeah, Stanford graduate. Yeah. But that's it. I don't even recognize her.
Curiously, the sergeant hasn't shared with John that Leslie was a Stanford graduate.
Why do you say she's a Stanford graduate?
Well, just by the way she dresses and all in this area, you know.
Sure.
But, you know, I didn't say graduate either. I said, you know, she's a college kid.
Oh, okay. Now this young lady was obviously murdered, like I said. She was strangled.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, good morning. Hi, good morning.
What? This
A girlfriend of yours?
graduate, yeah. You know, I didn't say graduate either. I said, you know, she's a college kid.
Oh, okay. Now this young lady was obviously murdered, like I said. She was strangled. Would you ever think about doing anything like that?
Nope.
I know that you were accused of a sexual assault, right? Would you ever think about committing a sexual assault?
I have no reason for it.
And I'm going to ask you these tough questions because it's part of the investigation. When you were younger, did you ever fantasize about sexual assault?
It's what it sounds like by looking at my record.
Yeah. Or killing a young woman? Okay.
No.
In this investigation, if your DNA was on this young lady, how do you think? Why would you think your DNA was on her?
Haven't the slightest idea.
Were you involved in the murder of this young girl?
Nope.
As the sergeant continues to press for answers, John inches closer to a major mistake, not yet aware of what he's about to give away.
You know about DNA and how it's transferred, right?
Yeah. This can be how it's transferred. I can always just tell.
Okay, tell me about that.
Yeah, one is semen.
Okay.
One is from the mouth.
Sure. Yeah.
That's the only two that I know of.
Okay.
Now, if there's some that are bodily, other than these two transferred, then it's totally different.
Okay. And you know about technology now, advances in technology
is getting good.
Yeah, so they're
catching them every day.
Yeah. How do you think your DNA would be on a person?
Don't know.
You don't know? Okay.
Especially this person or these two persons.
What two persons?
Well, that you're talking about.
Yeah.
The two young women.
Okay. I showed you a picture of that one young lady.
Yeah. No.
Okay. What's the second young lady?
The one up on the the hill.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two different places you're talking about.
Okay. One of them's up on the hill?
Yeah.
Okay. And then up on what hill? Well, you mentioned the hill.
You mentioned it.
I mentioned the hills.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's the other one? Because I don't remember another one.
Well, there's the two girls. It's not both the same place.
Okay. I mentioned one girl up on the hill.
Yeah, the okay, wherever she was, wherever the second girl was.
Oh, okay.
While the sergeant doesn't yet know it, another woman was found in the Palo Alto area in 1974, 1 year after Leslie's body was discovered. 21-year-old Janet Taylor was found dumped along Sandhill Road in the same Stanford Dish hiking area. According to news sources, she'd also been assaulted and strangled to death. The serial killer responsible for the deaths of both Leslie and Janet would escape justice for decades, until now.
I think I'm at a point in my investigation that,
I'm guilty and that's it.
Well, I'm trying, well, there's a couple things, John. Your DNA's on her.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to find out who did it. What I'm trying to find out is why you did it. And I think you know more than you're telling me.
No, I wish I knew.
With John refusing to admit the truth, another investigator joins in the effort to obtain a confession, and the added pressure will soon tear his lies even further apart.
It's not an accident that your DNA got there. Your DNA and the type of DNA and where it is on the victim, there's no other explanation. You committed this crime. We know you committed this crime. Okay? What we don't know is why. And we're going to give you the opportunity to explain it to us.
You don't have to. I thought about it, and that's all I can think of. No.
No what?
No, I'm not guilty.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you right now you are.
Okay, fine.
Okay. You had to have known this day was coming.
Yeah, I know that. That's why it took so damn long.
As they push harder for the truth about Leslie, John once again let slip that she wasn't the only one he left in the hills.
So why her?
I don't even know who she is. If that's the first girl or the one girl that's up on the hill or whatever, you know.
What do you mean the first girl?
Well, he said there's two people, there's two girls, unless I misunderstood him. They were killed within probably an hour of each other and 2 hours of each other, or day, or who knows.
Do you remember? How do you remember those details?
Some of the questions he's asked me.
Do you remember seeing any newspaper articles or media about those?
Nobody, but that girl there is not the other one that he showed me. If that's the girl there with, the other picture, I doubt it.
Why's that?
I mean, look at the body.
Mm-hmm.
It could be somebody else. I don't think they're the same one.
Is that why you don't recognize her?
No.
Because that's not the girl that you
I'm
killed?
not questioning. I don't recognize her. I've never seen her.
Do you think it was a different girl that you killed and that's not the one we're showing you?
I didn't kill any girl.
You didn't kill the girl in Germany?
No. Well, that's total different. That's when I was 18 years old or younger.
In a final confrontation, investigators forced John to face the mounting evidence against him.
There's a situation in Germany where a girl ends up dead and you weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a situation
here
that
was
years later after you came back to the States where a girl ends up dead and you say you weren't there, yet your DNA is there.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think the chances are of that happening?
I don't know.
What would you do if you were us and you were investigating this case? What would that look like to you?
There's a brick wall.
What do you mean there's a brick wall?
Well, I mean, you found out, you couldn't find out, so.
What do you mean I found out and I couldn't find out?
Oh, nothing. I'm just let it go. I'm.
Well, you understand it's my job not to let things like that go, right?
I have nothing to say about it.
It's got to be quite a burden, John.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm going to put the questioning from here on, unless I'm represented by somebody in the courts.
What do you mean?
A lawyer.
You'd like a lawyer?
I like a lawyer.
Okay. Thanks, John.
After requesting a lawyer, the interrogation came to an end. But justice quickly caught up with 74-year-old John Arthur Getrew, who was arrested and booked into the Santa Clara County Main Jail with a $10 million bond. In January 2019, DNA from the torn crotch of Janet Taylor's underwear was also determined to be a match for John. In September 2021, a jury found him guilty of first-degree murder with infliction of great bodily injury in the killing of 21-year-old Janet Taylor. He was sentenced to 7 years to life in prison, finally putting a serial killer who had escaped justice.
When you're going out to kill somebody, if you're seen by a single other person on the trail, then that day's screwed.
In Cherokee County, Georgia, a sheriff's deputy stops to question a man parked on private hunting lands. At worst, the man is guilty of trespassing, or so the deputy thinks as he approaches.
Good, yourself, sir? What you doing out here? Well, you're the fourth person to come along. Am I? And asked me that. I guess they called you, didn't they? Yes, they did. I just wanted to place a camp because I'm on my way to Cut. I'm leaving. As a matter of fact, I'm getting my maps together. I got to buy some maps right now.
That's why I just came out to let you know this is lease hunting property. They're very strict about who.
I see that.
But behind this man's friendly demeanor is a calculating predator hiding bloody secrets and a lengthening trail of bodies.
Life has been sweet. We got to document it. Look, I'm taking a picture of what I'm come for immortality right here.
If there's deer hunters around there, I can be wearing a purple shirt, that red backpack, and they're going to tell me I'm going to get shot. But, that's a common threat.
When you say, I won't kill anyone today, we'll just go hiking with my dog, have fun. We're doomed anyway.
I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. God almighty.
Can I get your ID real quick?
Yeah, you sure can. And it's in a, you see that fanny pack right there?
Yes. Are there any weapons in that fanny pack?
Absolutely not. And I'm going to bring it to you.
The deputy follows the man back to his van, never suspecting for a moment that he is in the presence of a cold-blooded monster who was killed before and whose thirst for violence has not been quenched.
And when you get down to the bitter end, you ignore all the rules you set, which I did.
Oh, I do have an Hispanic conlang right there. Don't get nervous.
The following report is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before until now. The first sign of trouble in Leon County, Florida comes when 46-year-old nurse Cheryl Dunlap doesn't show up for her Sunday school class. But it's not until she misses work at Florida State University the next day, December 3, 2007, that her friend reports her missing. Her adult son goes by her house, hoping to find an innocent explanation.
The dog was still in there. What was your first thoughts? This ain't good. She's been missing for 2 days, and that dog is still in there. That dog is everywhere with her. And if she's not taking it, she makes arrangements for it to be taken care of. Now, that dog was my brother, if you will.
Police soon realize that no one in Cheryl's life has heard from her since the morning of December 1st, 2 days earlier, when she told a friend she was going to the library. She was logged into the Wakulla County Public Library's computer system at 9:45 that morning, and she cashed a check for $100 at 11:15 a.m. After that, police know nothing. They ask her friends if she might have suddenly decided to leave it all behind.
She wanted to travel. Literally, her actual words was, she said, Laura, she said, I really want some adventure in my life. But she also said that she wanted them through missions. The first thing that comes to mind when I think about Cheryl is godly. You hear about people that are Christians, but she was the type person that she really tried to live this Christian life. I mean, the way the Bible said.
The idea that Cheryl walked away from her job, her friends, and her 2 sons doesn't seem likely, and the likelihood dims that afternoon when Cheryl's car is found parked off the road near Leon Sinks Geological Park. It's been abandoned. There's no sign of Cheryl or anyone else.
Then we got the call, said they found the car while we were there at the house. So we went there. I just sat there watching them process it for a little while. And I had heard over the radio that there was a foul odor coming from the trunk. So I wanted to go to see myself if it was or wasn't. So I stood around there and I couldn't smell nothing, so.
But there are troubling signs. Her purse and keys remain in the vehicle. Her belongings are scattered across the seat, and one of the rear tires is flat. When police take a closer look, alarm bells begin to sound. The tire appears to have been deliberately punctured. Signs of foul play are mounting, and it has Cheryl's friends in turmoil.
I've lost
Order
a
filled.
brother suddenly. I've lost a sister. I've lost my mom and dad. And nothing has shaken me like this. Absolutely nothing.
Her son, meanwhile, reflects on a memory he fears may haunt him forever.
I started trying to call her and ask her opinions about what I should do with my life. She didn't have her phone on that day. And I was outside building a pen when she called back. And I told her I couldn't talk or anything.
How long ago was this?
A couple of weeks ago.
That was the last time you talked to her?
I didn't even talk to her.
But that's the last time you heard from her?
Cheryl Dunlap's picture is splashed across the local media. A couple reports seeing her at Leon Sinks on the afternoon of December 1st, sitting on a bench reading a book. From that point forward, her whereabouts are unknown. That is, until police learn from Cheryl's bank that her ATM card has been used 5 times between December 2nd and December 4th to make withdrawals totaling more than $700.
So if someone used the card, they would have to know it or either get it from her. It wouldn't be where they could just look at and see it.
No. Probably the only way that she gave up that PIN number was either they threatened her life or her grandbaby's lives.
Investigators head to the bank's main branch to see if there's video, while
Stop
also
field.
looking to the public for help.
Do you remember seeing a gentleman that might have roused your suspicion at all?
No, there's a lot of people come in here that rouses my suspicion. I look at every one of them.
Uh-huh.
Police have a long investigation in front of them, but what they see at Cheryl's bank makes it clear that there's no time to waste. In video of her recent ATM transactions, detectives see what they feared most. It's not Cheryl Dunlap using the ATM, but a shadowy
Order
figure
filled.
wearing a disturbing homemade mask. Investigators note that the man is tall and thin, but that's not a lot to go on, even for those who know Cheryl best.
Any suspicions as far as people?
I can't imagine anybody. Because I mean, my mom's that type that everybody loves her. She doesn't have any enemies. She's not a Lulu that she would just go disappearing. Even the description of the guy on the ATM machine, I can't think of anybody out of description. Skinny, tall, lanky. Can't think of anybody.
The identity of the man behind the mask remains a mystery. But a month later, more than 300 miles to the north, another woman would suddenly vanish. And this time, the monster wouldn't stay in the shadows. On January 1st, 2008, a 24-year-old Georgia woman named Meredith Emerson leaves a note for her roommate before heading off on a hike with her black lab, Ella. When she still hasn't returned by the next morning, her roommate files a report with the Union County Sheriff's Office. Meredith's boyfriend goes looking for her car, which she finds in one of the parking lots at Blood Mountain, one of Meredith's favorite hiking spots. He leaves a note on her car and, with the eventual help of friends and police, begins searching the trails and the surrounding wilderness. Soon, news of her disappearance is statewide, as an investigator with the Dawson County Public Defender's Office told EWU.
It hit the papers here because where she went missing is not far from here. So the county was put on full alert. I mean, we were aware of the case probably as soon as she was declared missing.
But despite the intense search effort, there's no sign of Meredith. Investigators talked to several people who saw Meredith on the mountain on New Year's Day, and it turns out they noticed something else as well, an older man lurking nearby. One witness says he even came across a suspicious scene a few minutes after seeing the two, a disturbed portion of the hiking trail, as if there had been a struggle. Left behind on the ground were several items, including water bottles, a dog leash, and most ominously of all, an expendable police baton. Witnesses described the man they saw with Meredith, a 60-year-old white male, around 5 foot 10 inches, 160 pounds. And they mention another fact as well. He had a large reddish dog with him. Police share these details with the local media, and the tips start rolling in. Could this man be responsible for Meredith's disappearance? Could he even be the same sinister figure seen taking money out of Cheryl Dunlap's bank account a month earlier? The cases are eerily similar. Two women, alone by themselves on national forest land, and now both of them missing. In Leon County, Florida, the tips in Cheryl's case are beginning to take on a familiar shape.
Ran into this man and his white van, and his dog started barking at us. A big dog, kind of reddish, brownish hair, long hair, I guess.
Again and again, witnesses come forward to describe a very specific man they saw in the area, and most of them agree that it was late November 2007, only days before Cheryl Dunlap went missing.
And we saw an old man, skinny, I remember he was skinny, looked homeless, walking towards us.
A gentleman was standing in front of it and said hello, and he engaged in conversation immediately. I noticed stuff strewn around the campsite, and the most prominent thing was a beautiful dark red Irish setter.
This gentleman with his dog approached me coming out of the woods, and it made me nervous. He had this big long knife strapped to his side. The dog was looked like a golden retriever, but it was like a dark rust color.
Probably 5'9", 5'10". He's an older man.
Scruffy in the face, maybe missing a couple of teeth in the front.
He gave me the creeps when I saw him.
He weirded us out so much that, I mean, I was just joking, completely joking around when I said this, but when we left, I was like, man, that guy's killed like 10 people.
An older man, a white van, a red dog. The details coming in are consistent, first in Florida and then a month later in the Georgia mountains. But it's not until a businessman named John Tabor hears the news that police are finally able to put a name to this phantom. Tabor calls the Georgia Bureau of Investigation's tip line and says the man they're looking for used to work for him selling house siding, right up until the day he demanded money and threatened to kill him. The man drives a white Chevrolet Astro van, and he has a red golden retriever he calls Dandy. His name, Tabor tells them, is Gary Michael Hilton. And that's when things start to move very quickly. Armed with this new information, the GBI finds Hilton's driver's license records in the system, and they send out an updated Be on the Lookout report to law enforcement and the general public that includes his name and photograph. Hilton is labeled a person of interest in Meredith Emerson's disappearance, and investigators hope to find him before it's too late. Unfortunately, in the Florida case of Cheryl Dunlap, hope has already run out.
I drove up in there to where I like to walk the dogs in, and I seen some buzzards fly up just right beside the road.
On December 15, 2007, 14 days after Cheryl Dunlap was last seen, a hunter comes upon a tragic discovery in the forest.
I told my son to stay in the truck to, let me see what the buzzards was doing. And I walked out there, and it appeared to be a human body. At first, all I could see was just maybe the torso. I didn't see a head. All I could see was from maybe neck to waist.
Okay.
And I thought it was a deer to start with. And when I looked at it, I seen the leg and the foot sticking out, and I knew what it was then.
The body is nude and is already significantly decomposed. It is found deep in the forest off the main roads.
It appeared to have been somebody tried to cover it up.
Police find the body covered in tree limbs and palmetto fronds from the surrounding woods, but that's not enough to hide the damage that has been done to this woman. Her hands have been removed. Her nipples have been cut off. She's been decapitated and left out here to rot. Because of the advanced decomposition in the missing head, the medical examiner could only label the cause of death as undetermined homicidal violence. 4 days later, the Leon County Sheriff's Office holds a press conference to announce the grim news the community had feared. The body in the woods belongs to Cheryl Dunlap. Authorities in Georgia are desperate to catch up to Gary Hilton before the same fate befalls Meredith Emerson. On January 4th, 3 days since her disappearance, there's a development. A black lab is spotted walking into a Kroger supermarket in Cumming, Georgia. It's chipped, and before the day is through, they've identified it as Ella, Meredith's dog. When Meredith's father speaks to the press, he says, "We're happy that Ella has been found, but Meredith is still out there." Later that day, a woman reports that Gary Hilton called her wanting money. The return number comes from a payphone, and police quickly track it to a Quick Trip in Cumming, just across the street from where Ella was found. They process the payphone for evidence, but it's what they find in the nearby dumpster that gives them a shock. A woman's purse, bloody clothing, and a wallet with identification cards inside. The driver's license and student ID cards belong to Meredith Emerson. If the hunt for Gary Hilton could ever become more intense, it just did. And that night, police get the 911 calls they've been hoping for.
Hi, I'm calling from Cadenbridge Square Shopping Center, and I'm calling about that person, Gary Hilton, in connection with the woman that's missing.
A man matching Gary Hilton's description has been spotted at a Chevron station in Chamblee, Georgia, approximately 30 miles south of Cumming.
But I'm walking my dog, and at the gas station up here, there's a white van and a red dog wandering around like his red dog.
It's definitely him. The van is there. The dog is there. I saw his face.
He's got a whole bunch of stuff he's pulling out like he's living out of his van, pulling out and organizing his stuff in his van.
He's throwing stuff in the dumpster here. He's making multiple trips back to his van and getting out and taking it to a dumpster.
114, Sergeant Crow, went around to that location, set a PIB.
It's definitely him. He's looking around like he is as guilty as sin.
He's going to be gone if somebody doesn't get here.
I can go take him down if you want.
No, sir. Stay right there.
Okay. He looks like he's finishing up. You guys got to hurry. Oh, I'm just shaking. Here we go. Here comes the cop. Yes. Yes.
Police are there?
Yes. Yes. They got him.
Hilton goes flat on the ground immediately and is taken into custody.
Order
the
filled.
Police also secure his van and his now famous red dog, Dandy. But while the arrest goes off without a hitch, every officer
Order
on scene
filled.
can see for themselves the unsettling truth. Meredith Emerson is nowhere to be found. Hilton is taken to the Georgia Bureau of Investigation, where he lies prone on the floor, unwilling to cooperate and complaining of pain from multiple sclerosis.
Order filled.
My name's Clay Bridges. I'm a special agent with the GBI. Over the past couple of days, I've come to know you pretty good. I've spoken with numerous people who say that you're extremely healthy, extremely smart, very intelligent, almost genius level. I would prefer to talk to you if you were kind of sitting up and I could look at you a little bit. And I understand that you're a distance runner and that you a very healthy individual.
With Hilton unwilling to answer questions, the agent says something that is perhaps intended to get a reaction.
Boy, I tell you, it's a whole lot warmer down here than it was up on Blood Mountain.
But Hilton doesn't take the bait, and neither the GBI nor the doctors can get him to talk.
We're going to take really good care of you, okay? Basically.
Like you already have.
Yes, sir. Do you feel like you've been mistreated?
Yes, I have.
When was the last time you had a good meal?
I'm through talking to you. I'm making those statements. I don't want to be interrogated anymore.
Well, if you don't want to talk to me, then I'm going to make the decision that right now you're not an immediate life threat, and that you could possibly stay here with these gentlemen, continue doing with them what they need to do with you, okay?
Put me back in the handcuffs.
There are many signs that Hilton has been in an altercation, including a cut on his nose and a badly swollen right hand. GBI agent Clay Bridges leaves Hilton with a final thought.
Remember what I told you about that, about Meredith? You need to go ahead and just tell us where she's at, okay? That's so much more in your favor. Aside from it being the right thing to do.
Hilton isn't moved by this appeal to his conscience, which is perhaps not surprising if he's the man guilty of killing Cheryl Dunlap in Florida. And the evidence is growing. The tips keep coming in Leon County, and police search campsites near where Hilton was reportedly seen. At one, they make a horrifying discovery: a burn pit, amongst which they find charred finger bones and skull fragments. The limited remains make DNA identification impossible, but police are almost certain that the remains belong to Cheryl, and it won't be long before evidence in the Meredith Emerson case draws an undeniable line between the two women. With Hilton unwilling to talk, police in Georgia focus on his van. Since Hilton has been living in the Chevy Astro for a long time, there's no shortage of things to look through. And along the way, they come up with a fascinating discovery: a Sony digital camera and several memory sticks containing some very interesting videos.
Look, I'm taking a picture, what, Andy? Come for immortality right here. Good. The camera's right there. As Pruitt would say. Oh, yeah.
These home videos give investigators an unprecedented look into the life of a violent drifter.
Yeah, he's just a real red, and he has that Irish confirmation also. Okay, come on, honey. Let's get. Good boy. Now you got to stay out here. Okay, now we're going to get ready after he's greeted, and we'll be all happy. You got to stay right here, Wawa. You do.
The police will soon discover much darker recordings on the memory sticks. For now, they charge Gary Hilton with kidnapping in the Meredith Emerson case. It remains to be seen if additional charges will follow. As police transport Hilton to the Union County Jail in Georgia, his attitude has improved, but his willingness to answer questions about Meredith's whereabouts has not.
You guys are pissed at me, so hey, I ain't. You get the cops pissed off, man. You must be bad.
All right, now you ain't gonna do nothing squirrely on
Oh,
us, right?
yeah, like I can whip you. Sure. He's sitting there with one gun in the holster and the other in his seat. I mean, Jesus Christ. He's gonna turn around and cap me. I am okay? Totally. I was trying to figure out who I was gonna give my dog to before I turned myself in. I saw the paper. I caught the paper.
You're going to turn yourself in.
I saw the paper. I saw that. I saw I was on the front page of the paper. You know.
It didn't seem like you were going to turn yourself in.
Well, hey, you know something? I'm making statements, and I ain't making no statements.
But Hilton's position on answering questions will soon shift, and agents with the Georgia Bureau of Investigation will finally get a deep look into one of the most sinister minds they've ever come in contact with. In hours of interviews, they'll begin to piece together what happened to Meredith that day on Blood Mountain, and what they hear from Gary Hilton changes everything.
Since I was 4 years old, my earliest thoughts were of death. I said, you know something, no one's even missed you. And she said, boy, I'd be mad if once you let me go, and I came back, and my boyfriend said, have you been gone? I spent 3 days with her. We had long talks about everything. I gave her a book to read. It was kind of like the Lone Ranger. And the Lone Ranger would come galloping into town. They would always say,
Who was that masked man?
yeah, who was that masked man? Okay, that's what I do to society.
Hilton admits that some of what is driving him to talk is the kidnapping charge, which he believes will likely put him away for the rest of his life.
They had me on the kidnapping, and it was going to stick. The evidence was good. Right out of the dumpster. It was just a smoking gun. They had me.
The investigators take a low-pressure approach to the interviews, which gives Hilton all the room he needs to expand on every topic he can think of. including his history of conflicts with the other dog owners he meets while hiking.
The average dog owner doesn't
Order filled.
Didn't know you could show that.
Your destination is on the right. 3.14159265359999.
Oh, yeah!
Order filled. Order filled.
In 500 feet, turn left.
Let's see. I didn't know you could show. They only have.
Please keep your hands inside the vehicle.
Hey, Yeah, Woo! Oh, yeah! Oh. Race.
Stay out of my stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yo, at first, a long time. So the first one there. Now the second one. So either make sure to grind another rail right here. You'll have to grind as you bait, even though I grinded it. So grinding back over it, and keep going back over it until eventually I double grind and then work. Now the last rail you have to get is actually in here. So double grind.
Fasten seatbelts.
Let's see it. I am so right. Camera's ready. Let's see you go.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
There's no doubt we're about to see some once-in-a-lifetime skating today.
tricks. That just made my day. Joe, let's see you get away. Let's see your trick. Cool.
Order filled.
Show me your stuff. Not so close. Not today.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.